Greetings, greetings, greetings. We are in JLHQ. We're in Justice League headquarters. We are here. This is Run Tell That, Run Tell That. And we got with us Patricia Hicks DuPont right here in the house with us. Glad to have you with us, sis. Glad to have you with us. And then also, so some of y'all already see, as y'all already know, my mortal enemy, as I say, don't get it twisted, never get it twisted. Just because you see me with him, don't think I got love like that. He is still my mortal enemy. He's my mortal enemy. Coach Rob Delos. Coach, how you doing? How you doing? Coach, are you frozen? Look like you might be frozen, Coach.
There we go.
All right. So yeah, y'all see my mortal enemy, Coach Rob Deloach. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing well, Doc. Thanks for having me.
All right. Yes, because again, like I said, he's my mortal enemy. Y'all know that, and we said, all y'all share. And so what the deal is this right here. Because we're going to start with Coach Deloach for a few minutes. Then we're going to get with our sister, Patricia Hicks DuPont, because Coach Deloach, Factory 2.0 and Friends got another event. As always, they're making stuff happen. They got an event this coming Friday.
Yes, sir.
Birthday party celebration for all the campers at the Delaware Community Center, June 27th, starting at 11:30 a.m., Delaware Community Center. So, Coach, what is that about? What is that about, Coach? I think you're having a little connection issue, Coach. You get frozen. All right, go ahead.
I said, what we're trying to do, Doc, just get more involved in the community. And for the summer, we've done multiple events, and we're just trying to reach the kids. And we figured, partnering with some of these community centers that are hosting 70 to 80 kids over the summer would be a great opportunity to come in, feed them for lunch, and actually have some birthday gifts and some entertainment for the young people.
Okay, all right. And the time for this is
11:30. June the 27th.
All right, you say 11:30. Go again because you got frozen, Coach. You say 11:30 to what?
27th. We approximately going to feed about 80 campers and the staff.
All right. So just in case, because I know it was going in and out, from 11:30 to 12:30 p.m. at the Delaware Center on Lincoln Street, and then Factory 2.0 and Friends, and there'd be some gifts given out. So I need to say this right here because it's close to my birthday. Well, I'd be able to get a birthday gift.
Well, we'll see, Doc. We got to make sure we take care of the kids first. You don't mind getting seconds. You went to Jenkins.
Warrior Nation, do not jump on. We're going to support him, Warrior Nation. We're going to support him. We're going to support him in this devil because it's for the kids. It's for the children. It's for the children. We do it for the children. So Warrior Nation. But when you see him on Saturday, Warrior Nation, it's open season. Open season. It's open season on Warrior Nation. It's open season. But we're going to let him make it to Friday. Actually, at 12:31 is all good. I hope Dion will not be there. I hope Devin Mama will not be there. That's what I'm hoping. And then Shaw, I don't need to see Shaw because Shaw went to Richard Arnold. They cheated all the time. I ain't gonna sit there about Jasper County High and Matthew West and all that. But I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna get on Patricia about that over in Jasper County side because they straight up cheat from over that side. But I ain't gonna say nothing. That my mama said. My mama even said that. But anyway, so yeah. Coach, any other words you need to have? Because we ain't gonna hold you up. But
no, Doc, we're going to continue throughout the summer to try to reach out to different communities, and we use this as a celebration for all young people, and that's been our goal to what we call birthday parties for the kids in the community that may have never had an opportunity to have a birthday party. So we're going to celebrate them all, whether it's their birthday month or it is. I think it's a great opportunity for me and my organization and my friends to build more relationships with the kids and show some positivity that we want to support them, and this is just one way of giving back. And like I said, I look forward to this event on Friday. June 27th at 11:30 to 12:30. And stay tuned for the next birthday.
Absolutely, absolutely. And again, Coach Rob DeLoach from Alpha Eli Beach High School, 3001 Hopkins Street, that we don't care for. Because again, it's always about
Yes.
HVJ, 18 Eastern Avenue. Yes, that's right. So yes, sir, Coach. We will be there. We'll be coming through there, and I'll be looking for my seconds. I'll be looking for my good seconds, with regard to that. And so,
Hey.
I got to ask. So, what type of burgers y'all gonna have? Y'all have turkey burgers? Y'all gonna have turkey burgers, or y'all just gonna be beef burgers?
Well, we only have turkey burgers for turkeys.
Okay.
Well, I guess we got to get a special burger for you.
This is Run Tell That with Coach Rob DeLoach.
Hey, Doc, thanks for having me. I look forward to seeing you on Friday.
And yes, sir. And 1231 Warrior Nation, we got it. All right, Coach.
All right, y'all have a good one. Enjoy your show.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And so now we have with us Patricia Hicks DuPont. And so with our show, this is what it's about. It's about information, conversation. That's what we do. And so I got to do this right here. I got to do this. What we do, everybody. Who are you? Patricia Hicks DuPont, who are you? Who are you?
Wow, what a question to start off with. I am a descendant of African-American enslaved. And with that said, it'd be too much time to go in detail, but nevertheless, great-great-great-grandfather was the enslaver. And then my great-grandfather was born, who had my grandmother, who had my mother, and my mother had me. And so when I teach history, Black history in the Low Country, I normally give that little intro of who I am. But my parents relocated to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and that's where I was born. But they never forgot to bring me back home. So this is home for our family. And so over the years, coming back and forth, and then after they transitioned, I made it permanently my home, Jasper County. And so it's been a blessing because I went to school here, got married, had my family here. And so with that said, Jasper County or South Carolina is in my bone, or the South is in my bone. I am a city girl who went country. That's how I say it.
Okay. All right. All right. Maria Scott, glad to have you with us always, always. And so now you threw some things out there, but this is what we're going to now, how we do in our community. Who your people? Who your people? Patricia DuPont. Who your people? Who your people?
Who are my people? Wow. Reverend Irvin Hicks and Georgiana Hicks, Dr. Georgiana Hicks, they were children here in the Low Country that migrated north and did very, very well. My uncle Luther Jones pastored 2 churches here in the Low Country back in the day. My aunts were superb cooks. They knew them because of the quality of the red velvet cake and what else? Oh, you name it. Oh my God. I have not had this in years, but she would fry crab. She would pick that crab meat and fry it with some dry rice. So my history is that of Gullah Geechee, is that grandmother was saying, I'm a rake your ass, and I'm from the north. I'm saying to myself, are you going to take a rake that you use in the yard and beat me? And so it was to learn their way of communicating, to learn their style of living, and just to adapt. We had the outhouse. There was no inside bathroom, but where I was from, we had all of those amenities in the house. And so, but it was a wonderful, loving experience here in South Carolina. The many, many, many times we came here. So yeah.
Okay. All right. So now we roll with this right here. Who inspires you, or what inspires you? Who inspires you? What inspires you?
Oh, wow. So just going back even more into my history. So my grandmother never had an education. Her mother died in childbirth. And so they were on Beaufort Island. And they called Jasper County the inland. They came and got her because my great grandfather was out to sea. He didn't even know that. But nevertheless, because she came into this family, a relative family, they had their children later. So Granny couldn't go to school because she was watching her cousin children, let's say. But she always, and she got married to my grandfather, and they had 5 children, 1 boy, 4 girls, and my mom is the baby. But she would always speak life. She would always say, Georgie, oh, my gal gonna go get an education, gonna make me proud. And so mama didn't have a clue, but those words, and that's important. And I admire what coach is doing, because words have so much power. And so mom began to like school and believe what her mother was pouring into her, that she would get a degree. And my mom was able to get her degree, I think 2 degrees before my grandmother passed. But yes, so education. And so the words of life that Granny spoke, even though she didn't have an education, but she had mother wit, she had common sense. And with that, that's how she raised her children. And then my mom raised me that same way. She was a great example. She went and got several degrees. She got a doctorate. And so I followed in her footstep. Who else? And then there were teachers along the way that believed in me, and like I'm in politics now, and I never thought that I would be where I am today as it relates to politics. But there was a 9th grade teacher who spoke into my life, and she allowed me to organize my speech, and I won treasury of the 9th grade. And so she said, yeah, politics is in your future, but I couldn't tell at the time. So those are just 2 very powerful and important people that made a difference in my life.
All right, all right. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So now we come to this right here. What song or songs give you that on? What song, when you hear that song or songs that give you that you feel it, that it takes you to another level?
Oh, wow. I love music. I love worship. And so anything, um, every praise is due our God. I'm very animated. And so with that said, music definitely is therapeutic and is very helpful. So those are songs that really encourage me and motivates me. Now, boots on the ground, I like the beat. I don't like all the words, but it has a tight beat. And so in my mind, and I verbalize it, I changed some of the words because fit me as who I am as a Christian. But nevertheless, I love music. I love dancing. And so every praise is due our God. Uh, I'm sure I can come. There's so many that doesn't come to mind at the moment. But I love worship. I love movement. I love dance. I love positivity. And I found out that music is so therapeutic. And so that's why I'll listen to it quite a bit throughout the day. Yes.
All right, excellent. And so again, Gianna, we're glad to have you. Also glad to have you all share, because again, this is Ron Tell That. We have with us Patricia Hicks DuPont. And so you mentioned some things. You're involved in politics. What is your role? What are you doing regarding politics?
So the opportunity has come that I could represent a certain district called the Kusahatchee district. Things has changed. It's called redistricting. And with that said, the community that the name I have, I'm not representing that community. But nevertheless, it's called the Kusahatchee district. And there's a group of Jasper County that I represent. But not only that, I still represent all of Jasper County because all of Jasper County will vote. It's not like because I am going to be tagged to serve Kusahatchee district that only the Kusahatchee district will vote for me. That's not how it's set up. It's set up that everyone in the county has to vote for each district person that's going to be selected. And so I'm a what is a life learner. Education has been my background for over 40 years, teaching many different levels in that field. And with that said, I have been learning and studying and mapping. It is fascinating, and there are some keys in politics that are very crucial to at least understand. And so, with that said, I'm learning and I'm understanding the politics of politics, if that makes sense. It's really something.
All right. So what is the elected position? The elected position that you
So
run?
thank you so much. So the
Mhm.
position is Jasper County Council woman for the Coosahatchee district or township. And so we presently have 4 new county council men on the board. And so I'm running to be the female as well as to represent another segment and a very important population of Jasper County. And so not limited to that, but also to include that. So, yeah, I'm able to represent all of Jasper County as well as be able to allow our voice to be heard for African American, the population that are underserved. So that's the population also that I'll be able to represent. Yes.
All right. So what should someone know about Jasper County, South Carolina? Because we're talking about, for you all checking out the show. And we thank all y'all. We say share, share, share. Should someone know about Jasper County? What are some of the towns and the cities in Jasper County?
Excellent question. So when you look at Jasper County, we are so close to the water. That's why we are called the low country, because we're under sea level. I mean, it's very marshy here. It's beautiful. It's like a paradise in a way of speaking, but it's still marshy. It's still low country, meaning that if we have a storm, and any major storm, we could get most of Jasper County would be flooded out because it's so low. Okay, and so with that said, it's beautiful. Have a lot of animals that we want to preserve, but as you may know, Hilton Head was just like um, the way South Carolina, I'm sorry, the Low Country is now, but with the bridge and with people coming and their heart or just coming, being able to buy land and then develop it. And over developing of anything is not good. And so with the over developing, you have people, even the ones that when I call newcomers, meaning they may have been here 20 years and now they're complaining. It's so much traffic, is this, that, and the other. That's what happened when you don't have a posture and a position to say, no, let's spread out the community. Let's not make it a metropolis and it's so condensed you can't even move. My grandmother would say it's like hair on dog's back. You can't move, but if you prioritize and you get a plan, the best plan will be how can we segment it into different areas, because Jasper County has at least 15 different communities or precincts that we vote, which to me represent communities. And so when you look at Sun City, if you heard of Sun City, now there are concerns about Sun City. Is it sinking or is it not sinking? People houses have shifted. So because it's on marsh, and that's a powerful thing to stop and talk about, because if you develop marsh to accommodate housing, how long will that be able to withstand? And what will be the ending effects of that? And so these are questions that we need more research on, more development on, because when I hear the stories of other communities that are saying, yes, we're having problem with backup sewage, or we're having problem with the shifting of the foundation, is for us to say, okay, let's slow the train, let's slow the roll, let's find out what are the plus and minuses and how can we better serve the community that's coming in, as well as thinning it out. Don't have so many new housing in one concentrated area. So it's a big project, but somebody has to take it on for the sake of the people that are coming here, as well as those that have been here, because the taxes are raised, but the income does not equate to what the incoming of the taxes bracket are. And so these are things that definitely need to be addressed, as well as more research and surveying of how we can serve all of Jasper County. I don't know if you know, but Jasper County, there's two cities. So you have Hardyville, more south side, and you have Ridgeland. And with that said, the population of people that are working, but they're still, we will call them people, oh my, I'm so sorry. There are people that are out in the street, and and so there are people that can hold a job, but they cannot have a place to stay because of the high cost of living. That's the purpose of me saying that. And so you have homeless people, that was the term. You have people that need housing, people that work every day, but they can't afford the housing. And these are people that are the foundation workers that we need in our community, but they're not getting paid sufficient income so that they can live comfortably in this environment. And so these are just some of the issues that we're facing in Jasper County.
I'm going to say this right here. I am absolutely impressed with you. I'm going to say powerful, powerful, powerful. And we're going to, because you said some things we're going to be delving into. I am glad. So I'm like, yeah, so it definitely, we're going to engage further. And this is Ron Tell that we have with us, Patricia Hicks DuPont, who's running for office in Jasper County and doing a number of things in Jasper County. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. This is Ron Tell that. We'll be right back.
Hey, Port Wentworth, Savannah, Georgia, surrounding counties. I don't know if y'all know, but y'all got a good man that's trying to do good things for y'all city. Mr. Rufus Bright. Y'all need to go ahead and re-elect him because he's already been in office. But I don't know if y'all know all the good things and wonderful things he's been doing for the city. I don't know if y'all know who I am, but I'm Big Brother Dre. This is the Pound First production. You know what I mean? I want to let y'all know that this has been brought to you by the committee to elect Rufus Bright for City Council of Port Wentworth in Savannah, Georgia. But y'all need to tap in and tune in. You know what I mean? And keep following him and vote for him. Get out to those polls. You know what I'm saying? Get ready. You know what I mean? Don't hold back. Don't sit there and waste no time. Run to them polls and make sure you go and run and vote for Mr. Rufus Bright.
Vote for Rufus Bright. Vote for Rufus Bright. Vote for Rufus Bright. Vote for Rufus Bright. You want to see some brighter days? Vote for Rufus Bright. You want somebody who knows the way? Vote for Rufus Bright.
We are back. This is Ron Tell that. And we say, yes, it's time to vote. Election year going on. We have runoff elections coming up on July 15th here in Georgia. And that's with regards to the Public Service Commission. We got that going on. But we then also have municipalities having elections also, which one you see in Port Wentworth. But then also there are elections going on also in South Carolina and Jasper County. We have with us Patricia Hicks DuPont, who's running for a position. But we say to all of y'all, share, 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 and support our supporters. Kim Cafe at 714 MLK Jr. Boulevard. Shep Food and Gas, don't ride by, stop by. One Price Cleaners located in the Farmers Market in Garden City. And check out hot2100savannah.com. Hot2100savannah.com. And we're back again with Patricia Hicks DuPont. Now, I got to say this right here. Because again, she said throw something about Hilton Head, because you all know that's I'm Savannah and Hilton Head. But then also she threw up some things and she talked about again the environments. And so I think about the people in Limehouse and Levy and Pocatello. But you said something that I did not realize, and I'm talking about in decades. I did not realize that part of Sun City was in Jasper County. I just thought Sun City was just Beaufort County. That's what I had always, when you said it, I'm like, wait a minute. Sun City is also in Jasper County. Then when you discuss about the taxes and tax base, and that Jasper County at times have been one of the poorest counties in South Carolina, if not at times the poorest county in South Carolina. And so when you're discussing this, so people think about unhoused populations in Jasper County, all of that, right there, all the same issues that we see in Savannah, we see also in Liberty County, we see it in Beaufort County, and we see it also in Jasper County. I was stunned, like you say, Sun City. I'm like, wait a minute. You got people who come in here with the money that impacts the cost of living right there in Jasper County. So when you say, I'm like, yo, I did not realize that. So We just want you to continue on with God's and some of the insight. We're going to delve into some other things too. But I think that now you all heard about voting. So you need to have elected officials who are concerned about the people, who are concerned about the least and the left out, and the average citizen, to make sure that the general welfare, the health and safety is taken care of for them.
Yes, yes. So with that said, urgent care is top priority. We do not have urgent care in Jasper County. They have to go to Beaufort. I think that's the closest one. And so that's part of my platform. How can we get urgent care in, not only get it started, but let's push it so we can get it done expediently, because it's so needed. And so we're on the fast track with that. We want to see urgent care, as well as we want to help people who have low income and they're working. Like I said, there may be the maid, they may be working in car manufacture, cars, those positions, especially tourism. I've been in tourism when I was living here as a young adult. And yes, the income wasn't much at all. And then to imagine now, most of them are retired. So you know that their Social Security is not much, but the cost of living is going up and up. Be it the electricity, the utility went up, and then the taxes. And so they're having difficulty. And so we need to be proactive on helping all of Jasper County. We need to not only hear their stories, but we need to go ahead and take action as we relate to their story, their plight. Because if a developer comes in and build a beautiful lake, but on the backside of that lake, somebody's house is there and now it's flooding out. So we have to look at all of the people in the community and not just a few. And so that's so important as we look at politics, as we look at being a servant leader. So that's who I am. I'm not a politician. I'm a servant leader. And because I have a heart to serve and to lead, I want to find out all the stories. All the stories need to be on the table. All the stories, so we'll know. And you didn't ask me, but there was a recent meeting, maybe 3 weeks ago, where a business wanted to bring a sand mine, and it was over 200 people, mixed community, coming together, realizing that no, it's so close to home, or everyone had their own position of why not. But in the meeting, because people brought photos, because people were concerned and they were listening to each other, one lady who was affluent said to another lady, "Oh my goodness, when I see the pictures of how our development has degraded and has now your house is so full of water, I understand what you're going through and how can I help?" That is called community. That is called helping each other. Not getting what you want only, but how can we get what we want or the community wants without the depriving of another community suffering for another community getting something they want. I didn't mean to start preaching.
Oh no, man, that's fine. That's what this is about. Because again, we have Deidre Murray looking at us. Eric Fulcher has the SavannahHerald.com. So that's why I think he needs to be reaching out and connecting with you with regards to that. So we're gonna let you throw it on out there. How can people contact you? How can people contact you? How can people support you?
Oh, outstanding. So I do have a Facebook page, Patricia H. DuPont. You can contact me through Facebook. My email address is patriciahicksdupont@gmail.com. And I have a campaign line, which is 843-592-6047.
And you can repeat that again.
All righty. So you can follow me on Facebook, Patricia H. DuPont. Or you can email me at patriciahicksdupont@gmail.com, or you can call me on my campaign line, 843-592-6047.
Okay. And again, you share some things, and I tell folks I have this African proverb, which is a day clean African proverb that goes, politicians are not your friends. Public servants are your friends. And when you say what you said, that's it exactly. Politicians, I go and say politicians are not your friends, but public servants are your friends. That's who we look at. That's who we want to support. We want to support, again, not politicians, but we want to support public servants. We want public servants in office who will do the work for the people and make sure that it's not about them, but it's about the people and the best lives for the people. So yes, indeed. And again, because I say that the communities that I know that are there, that you talked about this community where now here goes someone saying that we did a development, but it impacted you. And that's a problem. And so we need to do something about it. I'm like, that again is powerful. And so we need to have those type of collaborations and have those type of conversations going on that so often does not occur. And so again, we are absolutely thankful for, again, the work that you're doing with regard to that. And what are some of the other efforts that you have going on?
So some of the other efforts that I have going on is just teaching and getting the word out. So many people just don't understand, as well as I'm still learning to understand government, to understand policy, to understand that with every policy, there is another policy that excerpt that policy. And to know, it's like playing chess. There are rules to the game.
Yes.
And there are so many ways to get an outcome. And it depending on who you're playing, and it depends on who's playing, what kind of maneuvers you would do to get a certain outcome. And so with that said, that's my heart to teach. We're not playing checkers anymore. And for so many people, and I love board games and checkered, I would say that maybe I'm a master at that. But now I realize that there is a game that is far more strategic, far more powerful than checkers, and that's chess. And so when we look at government, when we look at our community and how it's changing, the people have to take ownership, and they have to start playing chess and not checkers. They have to realize their power. Everyone has a superpower. And in your community, you need to know and learn and know and play chess with your superpower so that you have a seat at that chess game, and you can move your man. You can move that queen who can go all over the board strategically to protect your king or your community. But you have a part to play. And so education, education, education. These are my 3 points that I'm running on. I'm running on consistency. I'm running on commitment. I'm running on education, because all 3 of them has an input as it relates to the chess in Jasper County that's being played now. And so I want to help people to learn the game, to master, know what your special power is, master it, and be able to use it in your community for the betterment of your community. Yes.
Absolutely. That, and you be the queen. You be the queen to make it happen. That's why I'm like saying, this is again, Patricia Hicks DuPont running for what position again? Let the folks know.
I am running for Jasper County Council as the Coosawhatchee Township person. But also note that I just won't be serving Coosawhatchee community. I will be serving all of Jasper County. Let me say that again. I'm running for Jasper County Council. I'm running for the Coosawhatchee District, but I also will be serving all of Jasper County.
And that is what absolutely happens, that people think when folks are elected from a certain district, that's only that district. No, they not represent the entire area. It's just that the folks from there vote to put the person in. But what happens is that now they represent the interests of the entire city, county, or town, or township, whatever. That's what they represent, the best interest, or the country, or the state for that matter. And so Yes, absolutely. And that, again, the words that I'm hearing from you are crucial words that are absolutely needed with regard to understanding. And we talked, I shared this with some people, that the educational system in Jasper County was affected by people who did not want to support public education. That it caused harm to it, that we go and look at during the civil rights movement, and thereafter the civil rights movement, we see a proliferation of private schools now popping up, where people who have funds are not able to send their children to private schools. So they almost undermine the system of public education in Jasper County. So then that way, again, you have people who are not necessarily having the same opportunities as other people, because again, of the funding that they intentionally try to marginalize, to minimize. And so that's why, again, having people now who understand, well, we no longer playing checkers, but playing the chess, that begin making sure that we now are able to be victorious with regard to this right here. Because guess what? I tell folks that when you take care of the least and the left out, guess what? All of us rise. And so, not to put you on the spot with regards to, just want to ask you if you're aware, what is the racial demographics in Jasper County?
Oh, all I can do is share with you on a holistic scale like this. Back in, oh my, I'm gonna date myself. Back in 1960, 70, 80, the African American was, and the minorities were we were in the majority. And so those politicians voted on that particular platform or party. And then now that it has switched, that we have more of another party ratio in the community. So now those politicians switch from one party to another party. And so we have that. But before if I may, take a moment to go back to, I'm running for Jasper County Council for Coosawhatchee District. Early voting is a godsend. And so we want people to know, don't wait till the 22nd of July. You don't have to. You don't have to wait anymore. Now you can go and vote early. And I want to encourage everyone, bring someone, bring 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. We want you to go and vote early. July 7th through the 18th. July 7th through the 18th is early voting, and we want to encourage you to vote early. The special election will occur on July 22nd. July 22nd. And so, yes, we want you to vote. We want you to vote early. We want you to know without a doubt your vote counts. Your vote is your voice. And if you want your voice heard, I'm asking you, I'm encouraging you, please go out and vote. Thank you.
And again, you were saying crucial words that we need to hear. And some of us, we wait, and then you don't know what might happen by you waiting. That you might have a flat tire, you might your car might overheat, so you can't get there. So if you can get to the polls right now, you're going to do that. And I'm glad you brought about the early voting, because right here in Chatham County, we saw, I think maybe like 2% of the voting population vote in the elections that were for the Public Service Commission. And the word was not put out there by a lot of people with regard to the campaign. So you didn't have the turnout. And so we now have a runoff going on. And so we're saying the folks in Jasper County on the other side of the big creek, the Savannah, on the other side of that big creek, the Savannah, we want the people in Jasper County to get out to vote. And just as you threw the crucial words out, and bring someone with you, and then tell them to bring someone with them.
Yes.
So we have to have people who are going to look out for the best interests of everyone, and not look out for the people who have had the haves and who have forgotten about the have-nots, but will use the have-nots. When you talk about tourism, that's a part of the issue that goes on. I tell people, I said that you will not realize that Savannah is a majority Black city when you in the tourist areas. Mm-hmm. I said, but you do see us in the tourist areas as workers. Mm-hmm. We're not down there being entertained or enjoying ourselves. We are down there as the workers. You see us down there as the workers, and we are almost invisible. And what I found out this weekend, that even in Beaufort County, that the impression, we know that Defusky, Hilton Head, Bluffton, Pritchardville, and Okatee are not majority Black. At one time, they were majority Black areas. And I did not realize that even going across the north of the Broad River, that now even St. Helena, population of African Americans on St. Helena is like in the 30s. You know, like I saw one number say like 31%, some say 38%. So that goes to show you that we have what is called, we call it economic resegregation, aka regentrification. Now, many times people think about regentrification, they tend to think about just in the cities. I said, no, it's not. It's in the hamlets. It's in the towns. It's in the townships. It's on the islands. We see it, but you just think it's just in large urban areas. No, it's not. It's all of us, and we're impacting. We have to be sensitive to that, and that's what we're looking at right now. And so when you say we see a flip with regards to the demographics, and then guess what? That flipping comes that sometimes people who don't have the same concerns about the environments, about the place, about the terrain, they just move there. They like it, and it's almost like a fantasy for them. But then guess what? For other people, it's reality. It's reality, and that is a reality that sometimes that can be somewhat harsh when you do not have people in place to create policies that bring about parity and also equity with regards to life.
You said a mouthful, and when you was talking, the thing that just kept coming up in my heart and I could envision is you got to play chess. In 2025, you got to play chess. But I want to encourage everyone that the piece that you have on the chessboard is important. I want you to know, and that's what I need help in, how to get the people to realize, no matter if you're a pawn, don't look at it, oh, I can't move with this place. But I'm telling you, every piece on the chessboard is very important. And as you recognize and realize and use your piece on this Jasper County or whatever community you live in, as you use it strategically, oh yes, you got power. That's why chess is what chess is. But you have to know your power and you have to use it strategically. And that's what I want to say to everybody. You are valuable. You are very valuable. Your vote is your voice, and you are valuable. I mean, that I'll put boots on the ground on that one.
And that's what we need. We need to have boots on the ground going to the polls. Boots on the ground going to the polls to support Patricia Hicks DuPont. We need boots on the ground making the way to the polls for Patricia Hicks DuPont. This is the type of elected official we need to be having right there in all of our spaces, all of our places. We need that type of elected official who truly understands, or who has the ear of the people and have the pulse of the people and have the heart for the people. That is absolutely crucial. What we're going to do right now, we're going to go to another break. This break right here, again, is to let you all know what we're doing at Hot 2100 Savannah and the world. And this is Run Tell That with Patricia Hicks DuPont.
Hello, world. We're here serving Savannah, Atlanta, Jacksonville, Brooklyn, Houston, Philadelphia, Los Angeles, and the world. The best music all the time. The greatest songs ever made, every time. Tune in to Hot 2100 Savannah and get a taste for your ears. Hot 2100 Savannah, serving Savannah and the world.
We are back, Hot 2100 Savannah and the world. We are right here. We have with us again Patricia Hicks DuPont, who's running for office there in Jasper County. And we're glad to have her with us. And we say we got to throw this out there, let y'all know. The QR code, you see it, hit it. And again, you can get Hot 2100 Savannah.com. You can get it on your Android app. You can get it on your iPhone app. You can get it on your desktop, your laptop, your tabletop, any top, and in your Apple CarPlay, you can get it Apple CarPlay. And so, yeah, so Hot 2100 Savannah, we put the QR code up there for y'all. So, yes, and your tablet. So make sure you listen to Hot 2100 Savannah and .com. And so we also want you now to listen to Patricia Hicks DuPont. Other words that you know the people need to know about, because you have an event on Sunday.
Yes, I am. So this coming Sunday, which is a fifth Sunday, from 5 to 7, we're just going to come, and I'm inviting, listen, I want to see who will be the most out of each community that come. I got a surprise for the most attendees from the communities, from Sun City to Tillman to all in between, Coosahatchee. I want to see who is going to turn out and turn it up, because you have a piece, you have a chess piece, and you have a place at the table. So anyway, this coming Sunday at 8881 Coosaw Scenic Drive, Richmond, South Carolina, we're going to have boots on the ground, an opportunity to mingle, just like when I went to that meeting with those 200 people that came, and they listened to each other and they heard each other's story, and they realized that, you know what, we need to partner together using our chess pieces to defeat or to make accountable those who want to come in and just coming in to destroy, in a way of speaking. At least some people will be destroyed. And so Sunday, this coming Sunday, the fifth Sunday, it is July 29th at 5, from 5 to 7. We have light refreshments, but we want you to come with boots on the ground. I want Coosahatchee, Tillman, Gillisonville, Robertsville. You know the communities in Jasper County. We're going to do roll call, and we want you to come out, share your stories, share your concerns, but also hear the concerns of others in other communities, and how we're going to work together. And together there's power. And as we work together, we will be able to solve problems. And also you will have empathy. You will understand, if here you have a lake, but on the backside of your lake, somebody's house and somebody's yard is full of water. We would like to believe that you're going to have empathy to say, okay, we're going to have to help this other resident, this other person that lives in our community, help their land not to be full of water. Because my elevation shouldn't be your demise or your devastation. And so with that said, it's only when we come together and talk. It's only when we come together and hear each other's story. It's only when we can come in a safe place. And this is a beautiful, safe place that you can come and share, have light refreshment, that we may have a plan going forward, a better plan. Jasper County is good, but let's make it greater. Jasper County, some people say is great, but let's make it greater. And I believe I'm the one to help to make Jasper County greater. And so we thank you so much. Again, it's this coming Sunday, July 29th, from 5 to 7 here at the Allen Galloway Complex. That address again is 8881 Coosaw Scenic Drive, Richmond, South Carolina. And it will be from 5 to 7. Come on, boots on the ground.
I gotta say this right here. On Julius and Jamal in the morning with DJ Vicious on Saturday mornings from 8 to 10, we have a segment that we call the Hero and Shero of the Week. I gotta say this, my Shero of the Week, yo, I'm gonna let y'all know, is Patricia Hicks DuPont. I'm so absolutely impressed. So I'm even throwing it out there even earlier than Saturday. I'm like, y'all know, my Shero of the Week is Patricia Hicks DuPont. I'm like saying, this is the type of elected official we need to have. And so I'm saying to people, because she called out Tillman and all that, I said, people in Pineland, y'all know what y'all need to be doing. Belingie Hill, y'all know what y'all need to be doing. So again,
Levy Limehouse, yes.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all know what y'all need to do. Don't sit there. My brother, Reverend Nate Carswell, I'm gonna be sending him a message like saying, hey, we need to get Patricia Hicks DuPont into office. We need to get her there. So I'm putting it out there. I'm letting it be known. I'm going to go. I'm going to hit him on the shield. I'm going to hit him on the shield and say, this is the sister we need to have in that office, in that position. Because again, she has the pulse of the people. She has the heart of the people. She has the mind for the people. We need to have that. So I'm saying, again, I am absolutely enthusiastic to throw that out there and let people know to support you. And how else, because we got it up there, your email address, how else can people contact you and support you financially with regards to your election?
Well, thank you for giving me this opportunity. So it's Cash App, $ Patricia Hicks DuPont. That's my Cash App. And we want participation. I know that every campaign we're gonna need money, but I need you. I need the people to come out so we can learn together. I want the people to come out so that we can have a strategic plan going forward. I want the people to come out because I want them to know you have power in Jasper County, and you have to learn your superpower and then work your superpower. And not only for Jasper County, I'm all over the world in the United States. You have power, but you have to use it. You have to know it, and you have to use it strategically. And so that's my heart desire. But again, my Cash App for my campaign is $ Patricia Hicks DuPont. And this coming Saturday, we have 4 more events after this Saturday, but this coming Sunday, fifth Sunday, here at 8881 Coosaw Scenic Drive, Richmond, South Carolina. It is the Allen Galloway Complex. We're having boots on the ground. It's a time of sharing and hearing each other's concern in the various communities so that you can know what's going on in the totality of the community and not just your community. Because from your eyes, the community is maybe good, and I'm happy for you. But let's look at the eyes and look at those in other parts of the same county and see how can we help, how can we support, how can we encourage. And it's by you hearing each other, by you being a fellowshipping with each other. That way we can hear the stories. You can hear, I didn't know that on the backside of me, you're having problem with all this water in your yard. I didn't know. That's what happened at that Montgomery meeting a couple of weeks ago, that the people didn't know. But because of the same mind wanted to come to a certain part of the Levy community, they were in the same room and they were listening to each other. And come to find out, they all had something in common, which is to preserve Jasper County, slow down the development, preserve what we have. Let's be strategic in as we develop, because when you look at the infrastructure, the trucks are just bombarding the roads, tearing up the roads, and people have concerns. So let's find out and let's address those concerns. Again, each and every Jasper County citizen, you are valuable. You have power. We're playing chess, not checkers. And so I'm inviting you to come out and learn and let us work together for a better Jasper County for all of Jasper County residents.
Well, I'm gonna let you know. I am having a little issue with you though. There's something, y'all know me. Y'all know me. I'm having a little issue with her because I know she stole some stuff from me. She's talking about superpowers, because I gave that on my final to my scholars at Savannah State. I had said to them, tell me what are your superpower or superpowers and how you can change the world. And so when she was saying, I was just trying to deal with her on it now, but she done went and stole some of my stuff. So that's right. Each one of us have superpowers. Each one of us have superpowers. And how we utilize those superpowers for the betterment of the world. That's right. We all have superpowers. That is absolutely correct. So yes, ma'am. So I want to let you know you are on point with regard to that. And so we come down to our last minutes with regards to Run Tell That. And so I want you to provide the people any information from early voting. And so, because I know one time you had said July 29th, but we know it's June 29th for your session that's going on Sunday. But then early voting, and what else do people need to know, and what you stand for. So again, this is Patricia Hicks DuPont. Again, my Shiro of the week.
Thank you so much. again, and I'll slow down so I can articulate better. Early voting for Jasper County council person is July 7th through the 18th. And I invite you to go and vote early. The special election will be July 22nd. And so we want you again to vote early. I want to say to the young people who thinks, whatever they're thinking, I just want you to know your thoughts are not right. You have superpower too. Even in your young age, you have superpower. And once you turn 18, one of your superpower is to get out there and vote. I know you think that, it don't affect me, but I'm here to tell you now that I'm older, that your vote will affect you. It'll affect you now, and it's going to affect you even the more in the future if you don't get involved. If you don't vote, if you don't be a part of the system to learn, what can you do? You have superpower. And I'm asking for some superpower as it relate to social media, how to get it out better, how to get it out that's catching, TikTok, whichever one. How can we get the pure message that you are valuable, you are important, your vote matters, your vote is you. And if you don't vote, then you are actually demising yourself. But if you will be active and proactive in getting involved, you will see that your vote, can you imagine if the young people will vote? It will be outstanding difference all over in every elected office. It will be a difference. And then we want to train you, because eventually, once I get this position, I will retire and I want someone else to take my place. But I want to educate you. I don't want you to make the same mistakes I made. I want to be able to have an academy that I can teach you so that you will know what to do, what not to do. You will know how to behave. Because just like when you go out and young people and you party, you dress a certain way, you act a certain way. Well, the same way in politics or in certain events and opportunities, there is a way that you should conduct yourself that you can maximize the room. And so with that said, I've been teaching young people all my life, from the age of 8, where my mother said to me, "This is your baby," giving me my baby sister as my baby. I took that literally. And so I taught her. And so then I went and got educated. And so nevertheless, from infant all the way up to college level, I've had the opportunity and the pleasure to educate and to teach. And with that said, I want you to know without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt, you are valuable. Your vote is valuable. You talk about money, your vote is better than money. Your vote will help you get money. That's just how powerful your vote is. And so I want you to know your vote is valuable. I acknowledge that you are valuable, and I want to be able to train young people to be able to go into any arena and be able to do well. But it starts with you getting involved. It starts with you having boots on the ground to learn, to grow, to galvanize, to be teachable. That's why my mom got a degree. Her mother spoke life to her, but then mom had to do her due diligence to get the degree. I had to do my due diligence to get the degree. I couldn't go and act like I know more than a professor, even though I may not agree. But I did what I had to do so that I could get my degree. I want to encourage you to do what is right, what you have to do, that you can be a beacon of light in your community, because you have ancestors that you're standing on their shoulders. So many of them couldn't vote at that time, but now you have the right to vote, and you need to appreciate it, and you need to get out there, boots on the ground. Let's do this. Get out there and vote.
And so Patricia Hicks DuPont just took all the time up. We done gone over our time. And so we're going to sign up. This is Run Tell That. We said, check out all our shows on Our Black Media. We are signing out right now. Support her.